I am wondering how much goofing around I should do or not, because some people will enjoy it and some people will completely detest it. So, a 5D mystic, we know all about the joyride of being a mystic. You saw when I'm downloading, you saw the other full moon episode. And I like to tread with the care, although I know that perfection will not be here. But right now, for this one, it's all about when you are complete love. You know, fear as a physical thing. So again, don't bring me any weapons or any wanting to, tie me up or stuff like that. That's completely sympathetic nervous system stuff. And I've learned enough about the 7 to 14 charming to know when I'm around one. So if I meet Pinocchios with wooden bodies, I'm going to be a Pacha who doesn't lecture a Cusco. I don't want to. It's boring. It's intellectually unstimulating. It's emotionally daunting. And in the meantime, I'm feeling, let me out, I want out, I want out. So the feminine, will be perceiving the masculine with their infinite potential, which means the inner child that wants to come out and play. And so that's not torture, because I don't do torture. I know of human suffering thanks to Jesus, and I learned how to be a person who knows how to forgive those who are unkind and how to not cast a stone. So I'm not good or bad. There's no inherently good or evil with the academics. So it's a lack of education that has people speaking about psychopaths, sociopaths, narcissists, as if these are to be demonized. There's no demon. When people use those words, I disagree with them using it completely, and I will be continuing to try to share empowering information. Obviously, I will use a lot of words, and that's why people can say, you said evil. Yes, I did. Taken out of context, or if we have some dark web shit going on, and I know all about all of this, and I do know when I come here, how I come and what I come for. And my concern is most importantly sharing with people who want to tap into their infinite higher human conscious potential experience. So it's only smart people that I work with. And yes, it doesn't mean you know all the textbooks. I didn't say geniuses of any, I said smart. Stable, mature, adaptive, rational, teachable. It means you do not want to become a donkey. You don't want donkey ears or a tail. You do not want a wooden body. You do not want to continue with childhood trauma in any way, shape, or form. That's it. This is all I'm going to say, because it's you that needs to be motivated, and I get to say, yep, it's possible. There's nothing special here. It's just a person who loves thoughts and emotions and has Jesus, thank you, and God, which I don't always use this word because of respecting those who think a Reiki practitioner is demonic or whatever the words they say. They think yoga brings demons out of you. Anyone in the Catholic Christian community that decides to be with fear-mongering human beings who have decided to use their own bibliographies of qualitative analysis and stating that books from yesterday count more than technology, that shows you what we're made of. So, we have a museum for creationism, and that teaches children of no Darwinism. And they don't call themselves flat earthers. I'm so sorry to say they are just as much flat earthers as anybody can be. Those who are of true faith, when I've met them, I shared one story in part 1, and others as well, they know the Holy Spirit, God, works in different ways, and that we all play a part in supporting humanity to live inner and outer well-being, heaven in the body. I support personal development, self-help. I don't do the social topics. Okay, so when you're 5D, you don't have a saga or drama with your twin flame or flames or soulmates. Your Oversoul, you know instinctively that they're going to help you to consistently, for those who are 5D mystics already, not the ones who have to become it, they will consistently support you to continue expanding consciousness so you don't feel changed. You ask me who I am, I'm the same person I knew to be when I was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all of those. And really, we can say 16 and above, okay, because I don't remember all of my stories from my childhood. There's the one where I pulled this little girl down the stairs because she threatened me. It was shortly after I'd been taught about how you don't ask for gifts back, so I thought I was doing the right thing. I remember that feeling. This is the image I have and the feeling I have, and that's sensation, images, Affects, meanings, behavior. I pulled her down the stair. I still remember her name, and I remember what her hair looked like, and I remember this because then I got to deal with my karma shortly after with another girl. Now, she spread rumors. The rumors were that my guts would fall out of my intestines because of me wearing a back brace. So she was making up bullshit about my brace being what held my guts inside. I didn't like it. And I went to our professor to ask him to explain and have the rumors stop. And he made me give a presentation. And I didn't appreciate that because I said, I'm a peer. They're not going to listen to me. I'm not the voice of what is supposed to be authority, meaning knowledge. Not because I'm going to be whipped. No, don't come near me again with a whip, with any of that mannerism. If I play along, it's because I know I got a Cusco in town and I don't know how to say, really, really, you don't know anything about me. Obviously, if you're bringing to me, whether they be gender stereotypes, whether they be any kind of fictitious play that seems to be interesting to the wooden Pinocchios. I'm just saying, I've met men, yeah. And whenever I've met them and they've actually had the capacity to say certain things, say, I don't have fear of saying, are you in a polyamory relationship with your significant other? No. Okay, so number one, you're not sharing each other. Two, I'm not interested in what you're doing right now. Like, I don't understand what this is. How is this happening? I thought we were on a whole different plane. Why we met up was something different. What is it? Why are you being so serious? Well, I'm not serious. I'm just asking questions because I find myself in the place of having to try to figure out what you're doing and to be nice and polite because I really don't know if there's a person. No, there's not. Obviously, there's a donkey in front of me. And that's why when men say, you're a woman, you don't understand, I say, sure. I'm obviously a wooden boy. No, I'm not. I'm a human being woman. And that's why when someone says a man, 1 second after fucking a woman will feel disgust, contempt, and shame, I say trauma, trauma, trauma again. Terry real, come on over. Help someone get good with their manlyhood and be out of all of that and get healed and stop, objectifying everything. So what happens when people have non-bilateral integration is they treat sex like I have to check off the marks, which a person who's an alive human being will notice. The minute you begin to be checking a mark and you're not here with me because you're having whatever it is, and this is transitioning to another, but still you're having fear, stuff's going on, and you're not talking to me, what's going on? And here's where a person who's unaware of their own childhood, because they don't say, my 1-year-old was fear-mongered, my 2-year-old, my 3-year-old, I have trauma. Shit, I have trust breaks. So when a person doesn't evaluate their narrative and the way they treat people, well, Maria, how do you trust people? People hurt each other all the time. No, that's not true. People are fucked up. What are you talking about? No, again, Pinocchio with a wooden body. People want to cut each other up and tie each other up and always do all the... No, I know that sex therapists are looking in for the neuroatypical and neurodivergent community, but what you're saying doesn't sound like anything of the people that I've met that are mature emotionally and mentally, of men and women. I don't know these, but I know of emotionally, mentally, physically speaking people who say, no, what are you doing? I mean, people make fun of polyamory and think we're masochists. I'm just saying. So you can only imagine when we begin to talk about areas that need a specific, and yes, you see my face because there's people who apparently seem to think that love is being in violence. Love is being safe. Love is being cozy. Love is being comfortable. It's not boring to be secure attachment. That's for Pinocchios with wooden bodies. Pinocchios with flesh bodies say, I want my mammalian heritage. I have an attachment system. I want to sit safely because I don't want the lion or tiger or bear to be behind me. So when you can use grounded human sciences, you know where we come from without no demonic story or romanticizing any of the maladaptive child behavior stuff. No. Everyone's healable if they work to bring their actual human self to the forefront. Secure attachment, functional adult relationships, a whole inner child adult. Tune in for love, And again, it's all about each other.